Hello everyone, my name is Dhruv. I am an intern at Lexis and Company. Today in this video we are going to discuss the meaning and interpretation of the term statutes. Now apart from meaning, we'll also discuss the significance of interpretation of statutes, that why we need to interpret these statutes. So starting with the theory of Blackstone, what Blackstone stated that the fairest and the rational method of interpreting a statute is by exploring the intention of the legislature through the most natural and probable signs, which are either can be words, the context, the subject matter, the effects and the consequences, or the spirit or the reason of law sometimes. So this was the introduction and a brief theory according to Blackstone. But what is the actual meaning of the term interpretation? So the term interpretation is derived from the Latin term interpretari, which means to explain or to understand or sometimes to translate also. Now, interpretation can be defined as it is a process through which one ascertains that the true correction intention of making bodies as is laid in the form of forming the statutes. Now, to elaborate this, interpretation means the art of finding out or the true sense of enactment by giving the words of the enactment their natural meaning as well as their ordinary meaning. It is also a process of ascertaining the true meaning of the words used within a statute. Now, the court is not expected to interpret arbitrarily every time, and therefore the court have been set certain principles which are evolved out of continuous exercise by the courts. Now these principles are sometimes known as the rules of interpretation, and the court has named them as rules of interpretation so that they can be used further in many proceedings, in arbitrations, court proceedings, daily proceedings, etc. And it is easier for court to interpret certain meanings in the law. Now, as we are giving so much importance to this interpretation of statutes, and we are using this as a daily basis, so what actual importance does it gains through the courts? So as the administration of justice is conducted by judges in accordance with the provision of the law, now therefore it requires that these certain rules of interpretation to ensure that just and uniform decisions are delivered by the judges. They cannot deploy or they cannot deteriorate the decisions according to their convenience. It should be just and uniform with respect to the court rules. Now the second objective is that the most important thing here is that it is achieved by interpreting statutes, and it ensures that the court act according to the intention of the legislature. Now here the famous Salmond also defines that interpretation or construction in the process by which the court seeks to ascertain the meaning of legislation through the medium of the authoritative form in which it is expressed. Now, with this Salmond's theory, one more thing arises, that interpretation is the primary function of the judges in the court. And as we know that there are three wings of the government, which is the legislature, the executive, and the third is the judiciary. So it is the judiciary only which lays down the laws, but if the judiciary which puts these interpretations into forming of laws or operation, or sometimes they don't even use it, so there when they don't use it or they are not into operation, there arises the need for judges to ascertain the correct meaning of the law laid by the legislature in the form of these interpretations. The courts also are not expected to act arbitrarily and constitutionally every time, and they are not asked to follow the rules of interpretation, but in most of the cases they need to follow. Now it is a basic finding that the true sense from any words, that is the sense the author which need to convey, or sometimes they enable the same idea which the author intended to convey. So with this all this theory, now we come to a conclusion that interpretation of statutes now means which means interpreting these statutes is required for two basic reasons, which says that legislative language and the second is legislative intent. So legislative language may be complicated for a layman, and hence it may require interpretation. And second, the legislative intent. So the intention for the legislature or legislative intent, which is same terms, assimilates two aspects, which means the concept of meaning, that is what the specific word means, and second, the concept of purpose and object, or reason or spirit, which means that how and why these things are interpreted. And secondly, it's the reason and the spirit for prevailing through the statute. So that would be all for today in this video. Further we'll discuss in the next video. Thank you.